The Fast Heroes is a project with a big goal. Our mission is to create a community of 1 million kids with one grand mission to save their grandparents. And we know the grandparents have a really important role to play in the lives of kids, and especially of grandchildren. But we also know that according to the World Stroke Organization, the biggest reason that kids lose their grandparents to death or disability is stroke. In fact, in fact, 1 in 4 of us over the age of 65 will suffer a stroke in our lives, and this is the problem that we are trying to address. Stroke is treatable, that's the good news. But for it to be treated effectively, patients have to arrive at the hospital on time. And we see that this doesn't happen because people don't know the signs and symptoms of stroke and they don't know the emergency number. So what we do is we leverage the enthusiasm that kids have for learning, but also for sharing their knowledge, and we empower them with knowledge. So we teach them the emergency number, 112, for example, and then we teach them that you can use this to identify the symptoms of stroke. So one side of the face that starts drooping, one arm that goes weak, and 2 lips that can't form speech. So through the Fast Heroes program, the kids get empowered with this knowledge, but very importantly, they get the mission to go and educate their grandparents.
Aby nauczyć dzieci reagowania na różne niebezpieczne sytuacje i budować w nich takie kompetencje, warto przede wszystkim postawić na zabawę, która jest tym najważniejszym środkiem docierania do dzieci. Myślę, że największym walorem programu jest to, że dostarcza on bardzo różnorodnych środków, bo pojawiają się bardzo ciekawe animacje, pojawiają się piosenki, pojawiają się różnego rodzaju prace plastyczne, aktywności, z których dziecko małe może także skorzystać, ale to, co myślę, że jest taką rzeczą, która najbardziej transferuje tą wiedzę do małego dziecka, to jest sam ten motyw superbohatera i to, że dziecko w toku programu może się tym superbohaterem także poczuć.
The Fast Heroes program has been implemented across the world. In more than 500,000 kids has been involved in the program so far. In Poland, we have already 66,000 kids that have been educated through Fast Heroes program in 1,800 classrooms across the country. And the program works. We have seen it. We have studies, that show that the program actually more than doubles the knowledge of stroke risk factors. So the parents and the grandparents are learning. We know that. We have several studies to show that. But we also have real-life examples of kids that have saved their grandparents, in various countries, as a result of the program. Also now we have recently some data from Poland that shows, that more patients recognize their symptoms when they are at the hospital. We survey them. We also know that patients are phoning the ambulance services more often. They know the emergency number. And we also know that patients are coming much faster to the hospital due to the program.